Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Robert Hollis Jr. here with the Wednesday Ask Me Anything. I actually got the link from my father that he wants to join as well, so I'm going to go ahead and give him that. But thank you guys so much for joining us. I think this is just an amazing platform for a couple of different reasons. One is, for brand new people that are on the fence. They're not sure. They maybe saw the company overview last night, and they got some questions. They're not sure if they want to get involved, and this is a great place now that they can jump on and not only talk to the owner, founder of the company, the top leaders of the company, and the master distributors, and get their questions answered for them. I think it's another great platform for people that are in the company and they might just be stuck. They don't know where to go next. They might be struggling with certain things, and they can jump on here live and once again ask us any questions. I also think it's just absolutely amazing platform for people that are looking at this for the first time, because one of my favorite statements that I say here at Unlimited Profits is we show you what to do, we just don't tell you what to do. So if this is your first live Q&A, you'll see the link below, and I'll put it in there again, that you can actually jump on live and ask us any questions. So I'm going to put the link in here. Click this link to jump on live. So please feel free, guys. I know we got already a couple, quite a few viewers that are on here. So go ahead and click that link, jump on here live, and you can ask us anything. If you're the kind of person that's shy, I know there's a lot of people that are just getting started that aren't used to Google Hangouts or don't want necessarily their face out there. You can go ahead and just type it in where it says say something underneath this video. So please feel free, guys. If you're watching this, I know sometimes we broadcast this on roberthollis.tv. Just make sure you go to the Unlimited Profits page, and you can actually get the direct link there as well. So I see my father jumped on. Hey, how you doing?
Wonderful, and how are you?
You already know, blessed and highly favored.
Yep.
If I was doing any better, I'd be mentoring you.
That's a fact.
So it usually takes a while for people to jump on here. I was just explaining the link is below on this page. You can click on the link and jump on here live. Or if you just want to type in your questions, feel free to type them in there as well. Matthew, how you doing today? All right, sounds great. Melody, how are you doing today, sweetie?
I'm doing great, by the way. I got it set up now.
Oh, got it.
I'm here for a little while.
For a little while.
Yeah.
For a good time, not a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Melody, how are you doing?
Blessed and highly favored.
Awesome. I already know your day's been going awesome. We've been talking back and forth a lot.
Yes, it is. I'm real excited.
Awesome. What's going on, Scott?
Nothing much. Just about to ask you a great question.
Okay, go ahead and shoot.
I get the honor to ask you the first question.
Yep. Well, I didn't ask Melody if she has any questions, because she's the master at answering them. So we'll see if she has any. But go ahead, brother.
That's awesome. Well, I just want to know what cheers Robert Hollis Jr. up.
What cheers me up?
Yeah.
You're gonna see him here in a second when he gets out of the shower.
Oh, awesome. I already knew that, but
yeah, that is probably, there's a lot of things that cheer me up, but that is by far, I can just see the big smile on my son's face, and it doesn't matter what's going on in my life, what's going on with business, everything just melts away, and that's one thing that really cheers me up. Another thing that I like doing personally is building. Recently, me and my fiance Amy are looking at buying homes, and we've got our price range that we want to buy. But it was a couple weeks ago, we went and looked at model homes that were way out of our price range. And when you're walking through a multi-million-dollar home, I don't know why that just cheers me up. Or when I go down to the car dealership, and look at the cars that, you know, one day we'll be able to afford. You know, something about the smell of a Lamborghini just cheers me up. I don't know if that's just me or not. But that's what I love doing. And even some days that, you know, if I don't get a chance to go out and look at the homes or look at the cars, I always just like dream building, looking up on YouTube and just searching, you know, for new cars and looking at different style homes that one day I might buy. That and also music. I just love music. That always pumps me up. There's certain different types of music that I like, and that always gets me in a good mood as well.
Awesome.
Dan, what cheers you up?
Google Hangouts. No, I think the thing that cheers me up the most is seeing people's success stories. I don't care who they are. I just love seeing success stories. That just gets me jacked out of my mind.
Same here. That's why I think I love Friday nights, the Diamond Show. I used to always say that Thursday, the Pro Mentorship, was my favorite day of the week, and now it's definitely Friday when we get all the diamonds to jump on there and tell their stories. That's just an amazing, amazing time. But yeah, thank you so much, Dad.
You bet.
So I think
Can I
that.
ask one more question?
Yeah, sure.
I know you do a lot of Google Hangouts and you do a lot during the day. What's the longest that you think that you haven't slept? Like the amount of time that you worked in one day?
Usually I can get up to about like 16 hours. I'm sure I've done more than that. But yeah, I know we've pushed it. Sometimes I don't even keep track of it, and I don't even want to ask Dad. But you know, even you know, Evelyn, she's just on fire right now, and you know, she just keeps hitting me up saying I can't sleep. You know, she's just super excited right now, and the second that you think that you need to go to sleep and there's nobody else to talk to, well, guess what? Everybody in the UK and in Australia is just waking up. So it's pretty unique to be able to now build over the internet because, you know, in the past, you know, once the day's over, the day's over. You know, you can't do a home meeting or you can't do an office meeting at, you know, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night. So I just absolutely love it, and there's been a lot of nights that I just can't sleep. So I don't know. Really, honestly, I never added it up. I know I've done quite a few 16, 17-hour days, but I don't think I've ever gone 24 straight. That's just, I still need my beauty sleep, you know?
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Junior.
Oh, thank you, brother. So I see that we got Stephanie that jumped on. I know your camera's off, but we can kind of hear your background noise there. You want to ask us any questions? Stephanie, you there? We can kind of hear you there. Hello, Stephanie? Okay, well, if you're hearing me, I'm gonna mute you quick, and once you figure out the microphone part, you can go ahead and jump back on here. And for everybody that's just jumping on right now, you can see the link below. I'll actually post it again. You can jump on here and basically ask us any questions. We got the two of the top income earners. Stephanie, you there? Hello, Stephanie?
I'm sorry, like I'm totally new to Google Hangouts and I have no idea how to use this.
Oh, that's okay. We can finally hear you now. How's your day going?
It's great, and I'm trying to get my kids to sleep, so I'm just kind of listening, if that's okay.
Okay. Got it. You don't got any questions?
I have lots of questions, but I don't even really know where to start. So.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you're got a lot going on trying to put the kids to sleep, you can feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, and we can set up a time and I can answer any of the questions that you might have. How's that sound?
That sounds great. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. But I just posted the link again here. Let's see here. Click here. Join us live. And we got two of the top income earners with us right now, including the owner, Robert Hollis. So if you guys got any questions whatsoever, please jump on. Molly, I know you jumped on. You got any questions for us?
I can always come up with a question.
Okay, shoot.
How's everyone? Okay, so we talked about doing the accountability hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time we talked, I thought I was kind of ready for that, and then I tried to get my group together. I couldn't really get enough people to match up on the same time. And I know Melody's done that, so I went another week and I didn't do it, but now I think I'm getting closer to being able to do that. So I just wanted to maybe have you explain a little bit briefly on how that would happen for other people that are trying to do it too.
Yeah, well, the first thing that I would do is review one of the game plan videos that I have. You know, so I can link you to one of those if you haven't seen them before. Also, to kind of help you out with that is as people are growing, and you know, I understand a lot of people, they might just be brand new or black diamonds like you guys are, and sometimes you know, schedules get a little mixed up, but also that's kind of what an accountability show is for. You know, if you're talking to somebody and they always want to say, well, you know, I'm just struggling at this and I can't figure out how I can get this done, but they can't commit to 1 hour, one night a week, it kind of already shows where their commitment level is. And also with that said, there shouldn't be any reason, too, that you couldn't even just do it personally with people.
Yeah, and that's what I've been doing, but I think I'm ready to, like, have everyone see each other, and I think when you have a larger group, it helps to help people stay more accountable and feel like they have to be because there's so many other people there.
Yeah,
so
that's exactly what it's designed for. Go ahead,
it does take time for that. Sorry. I'm just saying I'm finding out that it does take time to get to that place, and so that's kind of the transition that I'm working towards right now.
Yeah, and I've done you know, game plans, accountability hangouts with groups as small as like 3 people before. So you know, what I would do is just set the time that you think would work the best for people and just stick to it. This might sound weird, but that's a part of accountability call, is now knowing that their upline, their leader, is accountable. You know, that's one thing that my father really taught me, and why we always consistently, like with the Monday calls and the overviews and the Q&As, you know, we've had sometimes these Q&As where there's 30, 40 people on, and you can see right now, I know there's a lot of people watching from roberthollis.tv, that there's 11. So there's 2 ways of looking at it. Oh, you know, there's only 11 people tonight. We shouldn't do these anymore. But then people just feel comfortable that you're always there for them, that you're consistent, and people want to work with people that they can rely on. So if I were you, I would just pick a date and just start doing it. If one person gets on, that's the one person you should be focusing on helping, because they're accountable in the first place.
Okay, I love that, because I think you just said it. I think I was like waiting for it to be like a full hangout before I did it. And so now I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna start doing it then on Monday. All right, yeah, you're signed up.
No, I haven't done personally one with your team. So the first one, whatever you want to do, let's coordinate between us and let me know, and I can jump on there and kind of, you know, set it up for the first time and help you get them going if that works.
Well, anything to get my team in front of you is gonna help.
Well, thank you. My pleasure. So we'll work that out, and we'll do that together for our first one, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want me to leave so more can come, or I will when I see it get up? I'll leave so someone else can come on.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. And
I'm only 7 now, so.
Yeah. And well, thank you so much, Molly, for jumping on. That's a great question, and I appreciate it. That's why I love these Q&As. We got everything from the brand new people to, you know, now people that are black diamonds, to now know what to take the next step to go forward. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And with that said, before I just assume anything, I know Melody is such a superstar. I just assumed she didn't have any questions, but I want to make sure. Do you have any questions for either me or my father? Okay, awesome. I'm glad I just didn't assume.
Thank you. I absolutely have questions, and my first question is for you. But now I kind of got distracted with the whole Molly bringing up the accountability call. So now I might use up a little more time here than I thought, if I can. As far as the accountability call, you know, and don't like to call it the accountability call. I like to call it the accountability and recognition call, because I love to recognize people who are progressing, whether it's in their personal development or in growing their team. So, that growth and that we can see that some people who are very, very shy and not able to talk to people, and all of a sudden they're talking to a lot of people, and it's fun to see that. So I like to recognize people for that. And but as far as accountability, I'm not the person. And maybe I need to work on this as a leader, but I'm not the person to call people out and say, okay, how many people did you talk to this week, or how. The people that communicate with me, I know that with them. So what I've done, and maybe you can correct me or guide me in the direction I should be going if this is wrong, is to let the people who are having success, I'll ask everybody, what's going on with you, what happened this week, and let them share. There are some people that don't ever want to share, and I get that, and I'm not going to call them out on the mat for it. I mean, that's just me. So, but I like them to hear the success that other people are having and what their numbers are. So am I right there, or should I be really calling them out?
Well, I was going to say I saw my dad jump on, but no, absolutely, and that's you're right on the money as far as recognition. There's a statement out there that people will work for money, but they'll die for recognition. And what's so cool about accountability call is that the people that are producing, that are putting the numbers up, they can't wait for the accountability call. Because it's like, oh my gosh, I talked to this many people this week. That means that I got this many leads, and I got 2 pros this week. I got 3 pros this week. And they can't wait to get on. And now they're being recognized in front of the rest of the group that here's a leader that's actually doing something. Now, as far as, and I agree, that's why the accountability call is set up, because you're not necessarily calling them out. It's just for them to be accountable. If you saw one of my game plans, what I really like to do on the first one is find out what people's why is. So say if their why was, well, I need to make $2,000 a month because that would allow me to be a stay-at-home mother. Now, you as a leader can go, that's an amazing goal. I was able to make $2,000 and I can show you. So now when they jump on, and it doesn't matter what their numbers are. I talked to 3 people this week. I didn't get any leads and I didn't get any pros. Awesome. Well, there are your numbers. That's okay. But, realize, did you still want to be a stay-at-home mom? Was that still your goal? Well, yeah. Listen, I really, really want to help you, and I know we can get there together, but if you're talking to 3 people a week and you're not getting any leads or pros, maybe we can work on that together. So next week, maybe you can, we'll work on getting you to talk to more people. So it's not meant to kind of be directed towards people to bully them. What it's designed for is, like you said, people that can be recognized to show their numbers, and then for the other people that aren't putting in the numbers, they can jump on and go, oh my gosh, so Molly talked to 100 people this week. She got 40 leads, and she's got, I know she hit me up this morning all excited. She got 2 pros today. Also, it's working. Maybe I just need to start working a little bit harder. Does that make sense, Melody?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and you'll see, because the people that aren't willing to put in the numbers will just be the people that won't even jump on the accountability call. But then you just know those are people that you shouldn't be focusing on spending a lot of time with. See, we all do that. There's a lot of people, oh, I just need some of your time. Can you help me out? Well, you weren't on the accountability call. You won't tell me what your numbers are. So how many of the videos have you watched? And like Jim Rohn says, you work where you deserve, not where you're needed. Now that kind of helps you as a leader decide if you want to spend some more extra time with them, helping them, because I love working with, all the people that are on here right now that will jump on. They're willing to put the numbers in. And even if the numbers, are bad in the beginning, it's a starting ground. Now you can work on that and you can mentor them and help them to get their numbers up. And Dad, I saw you jumping in here with thumbs up, so I don't know if there's anything else you want to add to that.
Well, this is going to be very unique, my son, because of your personality trait, I can't disagree with you, but I'm 100% the opposite of you.
Got it.
And if you think about that, I've made a point of not saying I disagree with him. I've never done an accountability call in my entire career. The reason why is I don't like to be called out. So one of the unique things about my personality is I love praise and recognition. So I'm the guy behind the scenes that never ever bothers anybody, that when it shows up on payday, I'm the person that kicked everyone's butt. That's the way I am. So there's a personality out of the 16 personality traits. You're going to see pretty close to 8 of them that are rebellious, and they are producers in their rebellion. So just by you reaching out to them and saying, Robert, what'd you do for numbers? Really, honestly, it's none of your business. I'll see you when I walk the stage. It's just a rebellion thing of them. And then it's another personality trait, which is hilarious, is you'll say, well, Robert, what's your numbers? And I'm going, I'm not telling you. Because I don't want you to know what I'm doing. I don't want the other people I'm competing against knowing that I'm at 7 or knowing that I'm at 11. I want to surprise you at the end of the month when I kick your butt again. And so one of the things that's very unique about accountability calls is, now if I jump onto that call and I'm not going to tell you my numbers and I'm sort of rebellious, then if you're not going to mention me and give me praise and recognition, then I ain't showing up on your call anymore, and I'm going to do my own call. So as we're talking about this, there's a lot of things out there that a lot of people do, and they don't think about the other 15 personality traits. Me, if anyone knows this about me, and as they're watching this, I'm the guy that loves you to death. I never ask you your numbers. I'm your best friend. I'm always coaching you along. And I'm the guy that gets a little bit of production, including keeping people on their monthly subscription for years. Years. So I like doing accountability calls, and I love doing, like Melody says, there's certain personality traits that I ask them straight out. Listen, you want me to hold you accountable? You want to tell me what your numbers are? And I'll even give you guys a neat example of what you could do to check out personalities. Ask people to give you their accountability numbers based on just sending you a private message on Facebook. And watch how few do. So now there is a few, though, that sort of want you to hold their feet to the fire. But, you know, be very, very careful. When I heard that, I was just going, you know, it's so against my personality trait, even though people don't know what my personality trait really is. See, people think that, you know, if I didn't want to get my feelings hurt, I didn't want to be called out, that I might be a really yellow personality trait. No, I'm very, very analytical. So because I'm extremely analytical and I know my son's personality trait, you know, I couldn't be more green than my son. So because of analytical and me being analytical, I'm not interested in ever showing my cards. It's half rebellious and it's half to sort of sneak up on you. I was the guy that had the car that everyone called a sleeper. See, I didn't want the car that looked like it was fast. I wanted the car that when you pulled up and it looked like a piece of junk, I kicked your butt. Now, there's other people that want the nice looking car. See what I mean? So I always love going up to the people that spend so much time and effort making their car pretty and then beating them. That was just my ultimate deal. And I see Doug laughing. So that's why I'm not going to say I'm disagreeing with my son. But be very, very careful of not alienating a whole different personality traits in your whole entire group. If you really wanted to, and I'm going to say, you know, sometimes, you know, you got to do meetings and you got to make people feel happy and you got to build this family thing that's going on. But don't make people feel bad for not participating in that either. You know, I seen when we first started growing like crazy, there was people that were getting their feelings hurt because they were not invited to certain hangouts. It's like, well, what personality trait are you? I can't believe they didn't invite me. It's like, what? It's like, oh, Melody's covering her face. It's funny. It's like all of a sudden your feelings get hurt because someone forgot to invite you to the party. Okay, what if you didn't have the party? Then Melody wouldn't got hurt. You see what I mean? So you got to really, really be careful when you're dealing with personalities. The whole thing about understanding personalities, again, is so you can cater to every one of the personalities. You know, you're going to have 20% of your people that are going to be making 80% of your money, but I don't want to lose the 80%. So I think that I just took an issue and made it way, way, way more complicated than it really is, because now people will overthink it. Does that make sense? So just offer, you know, times when people can hang out, allow them to participate, but just really, when I first did presentations, I'll go into one other part of it. I know personalities so well that I remember having a checklist in front of me. I always got my journal and my notepad in front of me, right? When I do presentations or I do meetings, listen, please, I purposely write down things that I could say to the opposite personality trait as mine. Because it's not my personality trait, so what's the chances of me bringing it up naturally? Not at all. So you want to go, okay. What's important to this personality trait? Write it down. What's important to this personality trait? Writing it down. Now I'll make it a little more complicated. Do you guys realize there's certain personality traits out there that will never, ever call you? They're never going to call you. Well, how long would it take you for you to take a list and go, wow, these are the 3 people that never call me? Then guess what? If you're building a large organization, wouldn't you reach out once a week just to say, and guess what? They don't want nothing. They don't want anything. So you're just calling them up. Hi, Doug. It's Robert. How you doing? Hey, listen, just wanted to tell you I love and I appreciate you. Is there anything I can do for you? No, but I love you too, and I really, really thank you for thinking about me. No problem, Doug. Talk to you later. Doug's not going to call me out of nowhere. Ever. Unless he's wishing me happy birthday and he's going to grill me some steaks or some salmon, you know, or some good exotic fish. So really start thinking about personality traits, because the bigger you guys get, man, I'm so impressed with your success of some of you. And I'm telling you what, man, you're going to have to learn to cater to every one of their personality traits. When you put together big meetings, you got to do it too. And you're not going to think of them automatically because they're not your personality trait. So, my son, I agree with you, sorta.
Well, thanks for clarifying. And thank you so much, Dad, for that insight. You're absolutely correct, and thanks for jumping on here and putting your wisdom with it. The next person is Mr. Doug. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, Robert. It was so wonderful spending time with you and your family this weekend.
Oh, it was absolutely so much fun. Thank you guys so much for coming down and hanging out with us and posting all the pictures on Facebook. I appreciate it.
Yeah, pictures to go back to, memories, wonderful thing.
Absolutely. I love the one where you're holding Ryder up and you guys both got huge smiles on your faces. That's like a priceless photo.
It was great. Okay, so how do you tell when you have somebody in your back office that they may be pro, they may not be pro, and they're going through and they're looking at all the trainings, they're really on top of it and everything? What are the attributes that you would look for to tell if that person was going to be a leader or just a worker bee?
That's a great question, and that's kind of like that phrase, you can never read a book by its cover. That's one of those trade things in our profession that it's so funny time and time again. You know, I'll look at people and they're going through the videos and you have conversations with them and you look at their Facebook and you're going, this person is a superstar. They're confident. They've made money in the past. They've got a lot of friends on Facebook. They're motivated. Man, and you get all excited about this person and they do absolutely nothing. And then you have another person that might be, you know, kind of quiet. They don't have that many friends on Facebook. You know, they're going through the videos, but at their own pace, not super fast or anything. And you're going, you know, they might just be a customer, you know, but I'm not expecting anything big from them. And then out of nowhere, it's just like, so really, time will either expose you or promote you. You know, your job is just to continue to work with them at their pace, make sure that you can help point and guide and direct them through the system, and you'll find out. I think, you know, just like my father said, is sometimes, you know, working with somebody at the pace that they want to work with. Because once again, if you got somebody that's slowly going through the videos and you hit them up and say, well, listen, why haven't you watched more of them? You need to keep going faster through them. You know, one of my favorite always will be is Jeremy Buckles. You know, is by far one of my top producers. He's an amazing, amazing leader. And I think it took him easily, it was close to like 6 or 7 weeks before he decided to go pro. And then after he went pro, it took him, you know, another few weeks, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes Jeremy. But I just took that time to walk through him, and you know, and the same thing, you'll see people, and we've already had leaders like that within Limited Profits. You know, they come in, and it's just like, whoosh. It's like, oh my gosh, this person's going to be Black Diamond overnight, and then like overnight, they just disappear and stop producing. So if I could answer that question, I think we'd all be millionaires. You know, if I could look at, you know, a broke auto mechanic on workman's comp and walking around on crutches and point at my father and go, there's a champion, there's a leader. You know, or vice versa. The guy that's dressed really nice pulls up in a BMW and go, that guy's not going to do anything and I shouldn't waste my time with them. If we could figure that out, Doug, we'd be millionaires. So, you know, really it's just, and sometimes you just don't know what somebody's potential is.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug. Great question, though. I appreciate you, brother.
Our next hangout, we're going to have to get Scott Colosser with us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I think the next person that jumped on was Diane. How you doing? You're muted. I'm sorry.
Okay, is that better?
Yes, that's better. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I've had a little stressful week, but I've been trugging along. I'm just the only person here taking care of Mom and Dad. My husband went to Daytona for the motorcycle rally.
Oh, very fun.
No, for him, yes.
Like that.
So, but I'm still reaching out. You know, I'm doing at least 5 to 10 a day, reaching out. I had a couple that I was working with Scott, and we got on a call with your dad, and it seems like I've sent him a couple emails, and I haven't heard anything. And we thought it was going along really good, but sometimes they just go MIA, you know, missing in action.
Yeah, that's it. Once again, just kind of like piggybacking on what Doug said. You know, I mean, you know, for as long as I've been in network marketing, believe it or not, I've seen people that they'll come to like the corporate office and they are so jacked out of their mind. I mean, everything's awesome. This is going to change their life. It's the best product in the world. This is the best company in the world. I'm going to tell everybody I know, and then they even invest like $1,000 into the company. And then they'll never return your phone call again, and you never see them.
Yeah.
It is like the weirdest thing ever. I don't know why. And, you know, it could be personality types. Sometimes, too, you never know what's going on with somebody. I really try to stress that with people a lot, is that, you know, all of a sudden you have somebody that's going great, and then they disappear. And then and you reach out to them, and it's like, come on, Melody, what the heck happened? You're not going through the videos anymore. You stopped returning my phone calls. You know, I thought you were serious. And then they reach out to you a week later and say, listen, sorry I upset you, but my mother got really sick, and I had to take care of her. Now you feel bad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, once again, it's one of those questions that is you just can't answer it. Why do some people, seem all excited and just disappear? And it could be even outside sources. It happens all the time with people that they're jacked out of their mind. They're going through the mentorship, and then they run into a family member or their spouse or somebody they look up to, and they go, "Oh, you're not one of those stupid pyramid scams. You didn't give them money, did you?" Oh, and it just totally deflates them. So the only thing that I would do with them is just continue to try to drip on them, through Facebook, voicemails, emails. Hey, we had an amazing Q&A tonight. I just wanted to share with you. Hey, Molly, Evelyn, Melody, did an amazing video. I thought you would enjoy it. Here, check it out. And just continue to just drip on them and keep, giving them information. They may or may not come around, but, you never really know.
No, you don't. And instead of being kind of harsh with an email, I found kind of like give them honey and it'll be much better.
Yep.
And then the one that, I was amazed this week for some reason, I've been hit on from Facebook, a lot of people that are my friends in other marketing companies, and now they're all hitting me up to join their marketing company, and I'm going, no, I'm really happy where I am. Thank you for asking, though. It's very nice that you thought of me. But it's and I guess maybe it might have something to do with I'm just starting to do the branding thing, so I'm trying to figure out who I am and where I'm going with this. I know I'm part of Unlimited Profits and Success in Minutes, but as to where that branding's going, I'm still kind of a little lost there. But it's progress. I'm not trying to be perfect at it. I'm just trying to get progress from it.
Yeah, absolutely. You just got to continue to make progress. And honestly, I don't think anybody can relate with you.
Okay.
Meaning, I think we were all there. I remember, my gosh, and Melody, I know for a fact because we had conversations. Listen, Melody, you really need to do videos. You really need to jump on Hangouts. Well, who wants to hear from me?
Yeah, I understand that.
What makes me special? And she struggled with that, am I right, Melody, for a little bit. And now all of a sudden, look at her, So, and everybody's got their different niche, and you'll be able to find that for yourself. And of course, the reason why people are coming to you is because now you're attracting that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not only with your thoughts that you're attracting it, but I love the statement. One of my favorite statements is that success isn't something you achieve; it's something you attract because of the person you became.
So, very good one. I like that.
The more that people see that you're excited, the more that they see you're posting positive things, the more they see that you're taking action and progressing, the more people are going to start gravitating to you to ask you what you're doing. Or, oh my gosh, she's a superstar. If I could just get her in my company. Yeah, I with even Melody and Molly, and we, don't even need to ask my father, but how many people pitch you guys on a daily, weekly basis? Oh my gosh, you see those interviews they're doing, and you see their checks. If I could just get them in my company.
Then I feel really good.
Yeah, at least once a day, minimum once a day, I get hit up for a different company. And the only way that I do that is it's one thing to say, yes, I'm here and I love this company, I'm not going anywhere, but say, well, listen, maybe I can help you out.
Oh, that's a good one. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, maybe I can help you out. Here's some training, here's some mentorship. Even maybe instead of sending them just the overview or one of the generic capture pages, through the daily training, how you can click on the share button.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even one of my favorite techniques, and I know my father's taught this, is I love sharing day one of the pro mentorship.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that one too.
Yeah, so listen, I'm excited. It seems like you're excited about that company. It seems like you love the product, and I hope you have as much success as possible. But hey, maybe I can do you a favor. I was taught that you need to, learn, and, the more you learn, the more successful you'll be. So here's my gift to you. Check out this free mentorship program and give them like day one of the pro mentorship, or pick out 1 or 2 or 3 of your favorite daily training videos you know, because like my dad said, there's different personality types. So
Right.
one of those free training that you know might resonate with them and say, here's a gift. And if
Oh,
they
cool.
come back and go, wow, that was awesome. Thank you for that gift. Well, now I got another one for you. If you thought that was awesome, there's like 200 of the, or 90 of those videos. You for
Way
free.
more. Oh, cool. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, we'll always have to deal with that. And I love, you know, what my father said on one of the pro trainings, and I say this over and over again. It's funny that, and you'll see a lot of this. There's so many people that jump from company to company to company, and they think it's because there's this new awesome product, or there's this new awesome comp plan, or a new awesome leader and story of a company. In reality, you know, the only reason why they're not having success is because they're not thinking right.
Right.
Well, do you
I
think
know it's
right?
not the product, it's me.
Yep. Is that Mr. Min? Sorry, he's going to be going to bed, so I apologize. So somebody asked me earlier what makes me happy.
How cute.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, Ryder.
Yeah. You're my little champion. You're
Hi,
just
Ryder. Ryder.
there, Grandpa.
Hi, Ryder. Hi, Ryder.
You always get the big smile. Yeah.
Look at that.
Good night. Love you.
Good night, guys. You guys are winners. You guys are champions. So hopefully that answers your question. I totally lost my train of thought.
That's okay. You did good. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I think basically what I was trying to get to is you're thinking correctly. I mean, you think any doubt in your mind right now that if Molly and Melody woke up this morning and just decided they have an overwhelming passion for lipstick, that they could join Mary Kay and make money? Do you think they could?
Oh, I'm sure they could, but
Yeah, why? Well, because they now have the education. They know how to build relationships. They know how to reach out and connect with people and build that value relationship to get a customer. You know, until you can figure that out, you know, people will consistently always look for, you know, different companies, and they think that's the deal. So while you're out over here hanging out, learning how to be a professional network marketer, you'll get them eventually.
oh yeah, I'm working on it, and I know it's a not a fast process. It's going to be, you know, it's just going to take what it takes. That's what I believe.
Absolutely. Great mindset. A lot of people don't know that I failed for like 2 years working with my father until I actually started having success.
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It's only been a couple months.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
Next person. What's going on here? Randy, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Doing great. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing better now that you jumped on.
Well, I don't know about that. Yesterday morning, we had to go to Columbus yesterday, an hour away. My Mac was acting up, so I had to take it up to the Apple store. So right before I left, I got on it and I was talking to 4 people at the same time before I left, and all 4 were super. I mean, they were getting it, understanding it. But naturally, all 4 of them, none of them's in the back office yet. But you know, that's how it works sometimes. So we got up to the mall in Columbus, and I took a picture, and I posted yesterday on both posts about I'm at the Polaris shopping area on a Tuesday, shopping on a Tuesday, and there was hardly anyone there. And it took me back to you and Molly, that video you guys cut back in January about you went to get a new iPhone on a Saturday. You made a mistake, went on Saturday.
Yep.
So it was great. Naturally, the Apple store was still busy on a Tuesday, but we got it fixed and everything. But my question is, Beth and I are leaving on a cruise this Saturday for a week. This will be my first actually away since I've started this. What's a good way to talk to people? You know, even I've been doing this for a while, to actually sit down face to face with somebody that maybe is not in network marketing, and just what do you do, Randy?
My favorite response, and I do this, I actually did it last night when I was done with all my hangouts. Every Tuesday I go to the skate park and meet up with, it's like rollerblade night. And when people ask me what I do, my response is I teach people how to make money on the internet. And watch the way people react to that statement, because in this day and age, everybody knows that it's like, I feel like sometimes people look at internet marketing or just the internet period as like one of the lottery tickets. Oh my gosh, did you hear about the guys in YouTube that started out of their garage and got bought out by Google and became millionaires overnight? You know, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. You know, people know in this day and age the way to make money is online. So when you say I teach people how to make money online, I watch people look on people's face. What do you mean you teach, like, anybody? Like, could you teach me? It's hilarious, and it's funny because I actually got that from my father one time, and I started saying it to people, and the response is like, whoa. And the best way to, you know, always, because once that happens, you're always going to get a bunch of questions. So, you know, the best way to handle a question is, you know, listen, you tell a story and say, it's the internet. I wish I had a computer here or I would show you. Give me your phone number, you know, give me your email address, and when I get home, I'll email you some information and call you and walk you through it. You know, because of course, as soon as I say the thing about, you know, especially face-to-face, is if you're on the computer or if you're on the phone, you can always say, oh man, I gotta go, we'll handle this later, watch the videos. Well, when you're face-to-face, you don't have that thing to go, oh, can you see that? I was supposed to be somewhere, you know, and like turn your back, you know. And as soon as you answer one question, Randy, 10 more are coming.
Right.
Well, what do you mean you show people how to make money online? Oh, well, my mentor showed like 45 people how to make $1 million, and we start giving it, you know, training people on that via social medias and blogs and capture pages. How did he teach 45 people how to make $1 million? What do you mean social media? What's a capture page? How do I use a blog? And it's like, uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open up a can of worms.
Yep. Say, like I said, it's showing people on the internet. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a computer. And once you say that to people, it's kind of like, okay, I got it. You know, so that's the best way I get out of it. I see my dad jumping on here, but I just love that statement. Of course, me and my dad do it, and I still do it today because I say, listen, you ever hear of those pyramids?
Well, you know, that's what grabbed us from your dad a year ago.
Yeah.
From Pro in 13. Beth and I looked at each other and went, OMG.
Yeah.
And then he made a statement that he was talking to somebody else, said, oh, I just love that. He goes, do you use it? Well, I can't use that.
Yeah.
You know, so that really gave us a lot of thought. By the way, getting a Melody on our Thursday night meetings for her team, she does a fabulous job. I mean, she seeks everybody out that's on there, because naturally not everybody can attend, but she reaches out, and it's a positive thing. So she just does an outstanding job. It's like she's done it for you.
I know, right?
You knew her before I did.
Yeah, amazing.
I see the finished product, and she's awesome.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, the only thing I would add to that is my son's right on the money. The one thing that I did recently is I was thinking, okay, so if I'm teaching people that, yes, I have the ability with an elevator pitch to get people really, really excited to check out what I'm doing. That's 27 years of experience. So I thought, you know what? I want to try to do what I would teach anybody to do. And what I thought was unique is right now, as far as the internet, where's the largest group of people in the world? Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, Facebook.
And I'm telling you what, Randy, you walk through there and you introduce people and go, wow, you know, well, I'd like to stay in touch with you. Are you on Facebook? Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Well, what name is your name? You know what I mean? I'll make sure to like you. Okay. And I mean, oh my God. When the last cruise that I was on, No exaggeration. And I made the excuse because the whole cruise, it was Terry and I on a cruise, and I think there was maybe 11 people on the whole entire cruise that weren't speaking Spanish. And it was amazing because I was walking up to people and I go, Facebook, and they go, see. And I'd be like, you know, and I had my phone and I would just have them put their Facebook thing in there. And no exaggeration, way over 80 people I got in the days that we were on that cruise. Oh, I can't understand. No Espanol? No. You know, Facebook? See. Hey, you know. And so, you know, think about it when you're not really wanting to get into a discussion, or you're sitting with people at a table where they're going to be there for a while, or you're maybe sitting in a pool or jacuzzi. You know, if you're not around them, you want to think of something where you can grab their name and so you can follow up with them. Hey, remember us on the cruise? Yeah, you had a good time, and now you're building that relationship away from the cruise or even on the cruise. And the one thing that we found out too is cruises are pretty expensive for internet access, by the way.
We're going to get a little bit, just a little package, I think.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think I went through about 12 of those. So anyway, it's I just wanted to throw that in. When you got a group of people, you know, it's easy to look at someone and just say, you know, well, listen, you know, let's contact later. You know, I like to get to know you better. Are you on Facebook? See, Wayne. Okay, that's all I want to say.
Okay, I remember that. All right, thank you.
Perfect. Yeah, I see a lot of people when we were at the GoPro event too, Randy, that were just doing that. You know, it's like, and they would even have it up where you search people on Facebook, search my name, and it's just like, well, here, put in your information. They wouldn't even ask for your phone number or your email address. It's just, here, put in your information on Facebook.
Yeah.
You know what people were doing at the last GoPro event? I get so mad because technology is so cool. They were taking pictures of people's name tags. Oh my God, how many pictures can you take? So it was like they were doing selfies and then taking a picture of the name tag, and they said, you on Facebook? And I said, yeah, great, I'll get you. And I'm like, wow, that took like a second. Hey, can I get a selfie? Yeah, bing. Then take a picture of your name tag, and then I'll get you on Facebook, okay? Make sure you accept my friend request. I said, okay. I was like, wow, I wonder, some of those people, they probably got it, you know, hundreds of people in that large event. You know what I mean? It's like picture, name tag. Is this you? Yeah, it's me. Hey, listen, it was good.
I never experienced that. The only thing we experienced was, you know, we had to wait outside for the doors to open, like a bunch of cattle. Once the doors opened, it was Melody knows, it was crazy. People running, trying to get their seats and everything. So
isn't it amazing though? It's just like an elevator. You know, you got that certain group of people that won't grab eye contact. And then you got the people that I didn't even know one of the guys that actually did that to me. And I swear, I didn't get his name. He just walked up, you know, Mr. Hollis, can I get a selfie? I said, sure. And him and 3 guys took a selfie. And then he took a picture of my name tag, and he says, if I send you a friend request, will you accept me? And I said, sure. And he left. And I watched him doing it to other people, and he was one of the people that were sitting on the 30 and under panel. So while everybody else is not getting eye contact with everybody and waiting for the doors to open, this guy's going, man, there's 1,000 people right here. Just a different mindset.
Yeah. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. You're doing awesome. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Very proud of you too, sir. Thank you so much for jumping on. Well, with that said, unless anybody wants to jump on last minute, we're almost to an hour here. It's crazy how fast time flies when you're having fun. But if anybody didn't get a chance to jump on here, please feel free. Oh, Melody. Yep.
She's saying that we're number 1.
Oh, I thought you were saying one more second. I got a question.
No, we are number one, but I do have another question, and I don't know if this, I don't even know how to ask this question, but somebody was asking me, can they put, is there a way to use Unlimited Profits products and put them on their website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. I go through the link. No, without going through the link and the Unlimited Profits back office.
Oh.
And just to offer them, because I guess they sell other motivation, personal development things, Jim Rohn and some other people they have on their website and products of theirs on their website. So I don't know if this is something that we just need to get more details on to advertise it.
I think what she's asking for, Dad, is the embed code.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, but we can't allow, I think we need more information on that because we can't allow them to sell our products on their site. We can allow them to put our free products on their site that hooks to a link for them to come back to us and become members.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of had a feeling, but I don't know. You know, I know how to copy and paste. That's how I got here. So
yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys so much for participating tonight. We really, really appreciate it for everybody that gets on here. For those of you that don't know, tomorrow is the Pro Mentorship at 6 Pacific Standard Time. Can't wait for that. Friday, we've got the Diamonds and Above, guys. Like I said, that is probably by far my favorite day of the week. To jump on there and hear the stories of all the diamonds and above. It's just not only so much fun, but sometimes even emotional, guys. So figure out how you can get on there, reach out to us. For everybody that's watching this, and if you didn't get your answers to your questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We can't help you unless you ask for help. You know, everybody that was on here, you know, Melody and Molly are some of the top income earners in the company. You know, I know my father's always on Facebook, as am I. You know, so you guys got to reach out to us. We're here to help you. We're here to walk you through it. Like I always say, you know, we're here to show you what to do, not just tell you what to do. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dad, for jumping on. It's always a special treat. Melody, Molly, Doug, Randy, everybody that jump on. Yeah, anyways, dyslexic. But thank you guys. Everybody have a wonderful, blessed night, and we'll
Love you guys.
see you tomorrow on the Pro Show. God bless.
Bye-bye.